I recently saw Gamers Nexus's long-form video about the topic of is personal computing dead. The thing is, the video does make it look a little bit hopeless and like there's nothing much we can do, and it seems that personal computing is gonna die. At least from a lot of the interviews it seemed like that. Like, I just wanted to give my personal opinion on it. So I think personal computing will stay just because there is a passionate community of PC builders. It's like a big hobby to them, and having their hobby just disappear, they wouldn't take it lightly. So since there is a pretty massive market for it, I think people will always start companies to produce PC components, because if there's a market for something, why would they not take advantage of that market? Second of all, there is something beautiful about owning your own system and not having to rent it from a corporation or not having to stream it from a corporation's website. Actually owning it physically and doing whatever you want with it is something that people should be proud of. I mean, I'm happy that I have my own PC and I can do whatever I want with it. I can use whatever operating system I want on it. No one can tell me what to do. That isn't quite the same if you're gonna have cloud computing. You're gonna just be answering to a corporation, which is pretty lame. So I think that if they are gonna get rid of personal computing, this will not go by without like massive strikes and massive protests. Because taking away personal computing is pretty much like saying you don't have any personal freedom, so basically you don't own anything. Of course, for the corporations it would be their dream if you didn't own a single thing in the world. But the thing is, I think people will get tired of this. People don't want corporations to completely control their life. Even if there isn't such a strong movement at the moment, I think there will be a strong movement in the future, especially when personal computing, which is an important part of our life, gets taken away from us. From the video I saw that like a lot of companies were actually losing money, and that kind of makes sense because the RAM prices are now so expensive and like people are just starting to buy less computers, which makes sense. I think it's a lot to do with like, even if people have a PC, they don't want to upgrade as often because they see how crazy the prices are now. They're basically like outpricing people from having a personal computer, which is really messed up, to be honest. Okay, but my main answer to the question in the video then, is personal computing dead? I think it may become dead if people give up on the idea of ownership, but I don't think people are gonna be that stupid to just want to give up on the idea of ownership. They still want to own things. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.